Okay. Okay. We're good. All right. Start some we're going to start some learning here. I'm a little scared. Um but I'm going to wait for the 30 seconds here that I have some Toon Boom software. I have my little plan that I check off stuff as I go along. What else am I going to do? I'm just going to see as far as I can go tonight. I really want to see if I can get that certification test done in the time I have. I think it looks normal here. I actually get to use like if you let me see. Ooh, I almost used a real pen on it. Where'd my pen go? There it is. All right. So yes. So all of that right now is me using the actual tablet. It's exciting for me. It's scary for me, but exciting. All right. And I have gone through a ton of modules. And there are a lot more panels than this. I customized the panels. There's actually in each one of the so if you see and what I'm going to try to do too is somewhat explain it so then I almost learn it again, so to speak. And all of the videos I'll show of them explaining stuff, uh it's completely fine. It's not a paid course or anything like that, so it's not how some classes in that online you pay to be in it. This is not a paid course, so it is not less likely to get in trouble, basically. Um, but I'm just gonna give you a taste of all of the other tools that are in this. So there's all of this stuff. There's I don't want to move this. All of that stuff. There's a million different teeny tiny stuff, and I'll push them in as I go along, but I won't be able to fit everything on my tablet. This is as much as I can fit in without it being too uncomfortable, because I think it's 13 inches. I don't know. 14 maybe. Trying to think of a ruler. Yeah, maybe 13. So there's not a lot of room for stuff. So, where I left off is how to use the brush tool, which is going to be an easy thing to kind of show and demonstrate, because that is my game plan right now. That is my game plan, is that I want both of us to learn at the same time. And if you don't want to learn, it's 100% okay. It's gonna be a different type of stream. If you want to stay and be part of it, fantastic. Thursday and Friday and all the other days are gonna be normal. Gonna be collab days. I'm gonna be excited about those. But let's get started. Gonna resize. I gotta resize things and make them here. I'm gonna test out a sound without it being too loud, because it's making my
Shark Attack.
okay, perfect.
4. Okay. Shark Attack 4. Robot.
Okay.
Okay, seems like there's a problem.
Attack.
Brush.
Ship. The
Brush
Shark Attack
stills. I'm gonna wait for this to be.
Go back to Shark Attack. Shark Attack 4 Revenge of the Trawler. The story. In the third Shark Attack, which is a variation on Jaws made in Korea, the sharks had a baby.
What else you got?
And the
Ken?
fourth
Before the
shark
shark
attack,
take, the boat
attacks
attacks back.
What other?
Okay. So then I'm going to have to do situations where I watch it and then I have to put it back up. So let's, as I do commentary on it.
Hey everybody, my name's Kim. And
Hello,
in
Kim.
this video I'm going to be showing you how to draw with the brush tool in Storyboard
Perfect.
Pro. I've got a sketch over here and I'd like to neaten it up with my brush tool on a separate layer.
Yes.
So what I've done is I've created two different types of layers. I've got a bitmap layer and a vector layer.
Okay. So then there are multiple layers you can make. So I'm going to try to use the pen as much as I can. Okay. So this is the background. So let's make it so I know it's all kerfuddled. Let's see. Okay, that's good. I'm very new to all of this. It's still kind of fresh in my brain. I am learning as I go on, basically. Okay. So I know for this, I want to make there we go. Make a background that's kind of, light, so you're not focused on it. So I want to do a Peppa Pig background. And if you don't know what I mean by that, first off, you should know Peppa Pig. If you don't know Peppa Pig, I am sorry, you are living a life of sadness. But if you do watch Peppa Pig, notice that how, as much as they can, they put like all the buildings on top of hills, which makes it so they don't have to draw any more complicated backgrounds. Now, do they do this on purpose? A little bit of me thinks yes. A little bit of me thinks that it's the artistic style. But so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have a hill. I'm going to have a little house with a little door and a window. And what else? We'll have another window because it will have a sun. And of course, I could change the colors whenever I want to, but right now I'm okay. It's somewhat of a cloudy day. There, and then there's a button here. Trying to see what camera. What are we saying here? It's camera something. It's not letting me see all the things. That's how small the screen is. So all I know is that it gets rid of the borders and shows me what it would look like without. This shows me all of the dirty work that's around past the rectangle. And then this is what the people are going to see once it's done. All right, so I got a good background here. Okay. And so that's when she has a nice, easy background. Let's see. Do I have like a nice little... Trying to get like... There. I'm trying to make a little spot so I can keep opening and closing it kind of deal. So let's see here. So she made a vector layer. Okay, so we have... So she has a background and she's got a sketchy character. All right. So let's make a sketchy character. I'm going to make the sketchy character kind of like a... Let's see here. That's a little too dark. I want more of a... There. All right. I'm going to do kind of a sketchy type thing. For sketches, for me right now, what I tend to like is use a color. How some people use like you know, lighter grays. For me, for now, I like colors. So I am gonna have, let's see here. I'm gonna have, we can call it an Among Us character almost. Let's have a second eye right here with an eyebrow. And then what do we want here? Have a body like that. Let's have his feet just like that. I'm also going to practice drawing as well. I do not want this to be the high point of my drawing, you know? So that is where my quote. Oh, shoot, I put it on the background. No, no, I wasn't paying attention. All right, so I'll put it here. I'm going to rename it. Gonna rename it Sketch Character. I'm naming it how I would name the older stuff when I would work with. What's the other stuff? I've done a little bit of Blender. I've done a lot of different software. I love learning new software, but I'm really gonna hunker down and try to focus so I can get a certification on this. So a sketch here. Let's make a better one. Let's try to make. Let me see if I can draw like I don't know, Shin-chan. Okay, we're gonna draw him because I got a fancy figure of him for my birthday here. One of those like, I forgot the names, but those really fancy company that makes all of the tiny versions of characters. So I'm gonna have Shin-chan, and I'm gonna have him. Where can I have him? I'm trying to angle him, so there. Okay, so he's sleeping in my my little figure, but I'm okay with that. I'm still gonna draw him. So, and then I know there'll be easier ways to like sketch it or make it. I know I can do it in Photoshop here. So I know that he kind of has that thing off to the side a little bit. He's got the body. Let's see his little feet. Little feet. And then he's got, I'm gonna put the arms right there. And then on this, gonna have the mouth right there. I know there's a video reference somewhere. It's okay. Hey Moon Ghost. Gonna have. I know it's not gonna look anything like him. What is his eyes? What does Shin-chan's eyes look like? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I got him here. I got him. Still not gonna be. I knew his eyes were like a little odd. And does he have a nose? He doesn't. No, he doesn't have a nose, but he's got. And then I know. Yeah, see, this is where this is a lifesaver. The pen you get. Shinona. I don't know. It's the guy that, well, see, I saw a version when I originally saw it. Oh, it's got to be bigger than that. When I originally saw this Shin-chan thing, it was on Adult Swim, and it was like a fake like dub, like a really inappropriate fake dub. And I thought that's how the animation really was. And it turned out it was not like that. And then I learned it was like a children's show. Let's see. Okay, I got it. Then I learned it was a children's show. See, I know he doesn't. This should not be what I care about at all right now, but I'm still going to what is that? That's a textured brush. What I've been told is those go on like bitmap only, and they can take up more space. Okay. Yeah, and I'll try to respond as much as I can. Let's see, can I pop out the... Oh, I can. Okay, I'll make this super tiny in the corner. I'll put the chat over here. Okay, I can read that. Then I'll put there. Okay. All right, it's looking better. It's looking better. So what did he... He was almost like... Then he had like a... There, that's... I didn't stay consistent with the size of the brush. I lost track. And then does he have... Oh, he does have hair. Let's just give him like a... Yeah, oh, he's got an ear too. Okay. Yeah, his eyebrows kind of go into his head or go into his hair. Okay. So that's good for my sketch. Then I'm gonna say what do we call it? Draw a character? Clean character. Okay, now let's see what she has to say.
So I'm going to show you guys how the brush tool works on the bitmap layer first.
Okay.
And then we'll take a look at the vector layer.
Oh,
So
the
I'll grab my
bitmap.
brush tool. And I'm going to go over here to my tool properties, and you're going to see that there's quite a lot of options here that we can play around with.
Yes.
So we've got a bunch of textures that are presets, and you'll see that when we draw with one of these textures,
I thought he was somewhat family friendly. Maybe I was wrong. Or the Adult Swim version was not the correct, let me see, clean bitmap character. Was not the correct translation. This is my guess. Okay, so she wants a bitmap. So a vector is more math based. So like I want a meteor brush here. Where is... Do I have a brush or is this a pencil? Let me see. Brush. That seems soft, doesn't it? There, solid. So a vector is more math based. So if I put that right there, and I keep zooming in, it stays clean because it's math. But when you do bitmap, it's more textured based, which means it's also got pixels. So eventually, if you move in close enough, you'll start to see the pixels here. So let me see, is there project fit to view? That's not. I know there's probably a way to like reset and make it look all aligned. Is that it? Is there a way? Good evening. Do I have... Oh, I do have a hand. There. How we doing? I am learning everything that there is to know about Toon Boom. And if you don't know... Gosh, how come I can't... I want a bigger eraser. Okay. I'm learning everything there is to know about Toon Boom. And we are doing it with this nice lady right here. And she's talking about texture brushes right now.
That layer then becomes a flattened bitmap layer, but that also means that when we zoom in, we will lose a little bit of quality.
We will see
on
the
our
pixels.
line. So
Yes.
that is the biggest difference between your bitmap brushes and your vector brushes. Going back to our presets, you'll see that there are a lot of options here.
So many. I'll be doing commentary, so it's safe.
Up here, your maximum size, which can be changed either by holding down the O button and dragging your mouse,
ooh,
or by pressing your square brackets. Then we have flow, which changes how the brush behaves.
Wait a minute. O button and dragging the mouse. O button and dragging the mouse. Oh! Heyo! That is a game changer. So, oh my god, that's such... Okay. That is a game changer. So I've been trying to pick up, and I almost took a picture of it because it's kind of sad. So you know how people have custom keyboards, and they, different keys mean different things, and so I don't have a custom keyboard. What I have is a Dell keyboard, but what I have been doing is taking a pair of scissors to the glue part of sticky notes, and I have been making my own shortcuts. So I have I use painter's tape for the delete button and the undo button. Even though I know what they are, it just makes it easier to see. And what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to make two tiny, and I have scissors somewhere, two teeny tiny triangles, and have them point into each other. And that hopefully will make me remember that this is a resizing situation. Oh, by the way, did we see the new Mario? I don't know if pressing the O key a lot is going to... Did we see the new Super Mario trailer? If we have out there, what did you think? What did you think of the voice cast? All of them. I'm very curious on other people's opinions. Because, I know it's Jack Black as Bowser. Hold on. Jack Black as Bowser. Chris Pratt as Mario. Charlie Day is Luigi. It's fine. What do you think of Peach's voice? I was kind of, I don't know, I was really bummed out about it. I didn't, now when I say this, and I think I said it on Twitter, I don't want to say it like I want her to seem all pathetic and, you know, like how she has been in the past, how she basically has relied on Mario. I feel like her voice is too deep and too like, I'm a strong, independent woman and I don't need anybody to help me kind of situation. And it just, I don't know. I know I wouldn't be able to listen to her with her high pitched voice the whole time, but I don't know. And I want the French Mario, the guy who does the voice uh, in France. I like him a lot. Chris Pratt just, it feels like that he just had lunch and he had to get this done before he got to go to a party, like for his birthday party at dinner. So I had like 2 hours to record his lines. And he's like, all right, I'm versing Donkey Kong. Here we go. Oh, yay. It's just like there's just nothing behind it. You like it? I don't know, man. It needs like uh something. Just needs like a little something. It's I don't hate it. If anything, I don't like Peach's voice more than Mario's. Peach's voice keeps throwing me off because it's I have a feeling through the movie they're going to make Mario look like the klutz and like Peach saved the day and the whole thing, and I mean, it's fine, you know, whatever opinion you have on that. I just wish I don't know. I don't know. I know I'm too complainy, but it looks awesome. I'll probably grow to love it, but still, I want a half octave higher on Peach's voice. That's all.
As you can see,
All right.
when I draw with less flow, I get a different result.
Okay, so now we are gonna do a test where right now we are at. Okay, we are at that. Um. Wait a minute. Okay, we're at a bitmap. We're gonna do flow is 100. Okay, that's the flow with 100. And then let's have the flow at 27. Okay, so flow at 27, flow at 100. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, it's what you would expect. So let's get rid of all that. And I'm kind of talking through this at the same time. Opacity. So let's see. This is 100 and 100. Okay, actually, let's try to like just do one of those things. And then let's do opacity at 33.3. Okay. And of course, like let's do the select tool. Actually, the select tool is pretty awesome. There is okay. Just like I thought. Super easy. Super easy. Okay. So we know the flow. We got the opacity. We are at right now. Let's see where did the pen, oh, let's see. Okay, brush. We're at the brush. There we go. Okay. All right.
Result. than I do when I draw with a heavier flow. We also have opacity, which kind of speaks for itself.
It
It's your
does.
transparency of your brush. Now these are all just quick settings that you can access immediately, but we can go even deeper into the brush settings. So here we have our bitmap brush properties. This is really going in depth with what you can do.
I wasn't
with
looking.
the transparency of your brush.
Okay.
Now these are
We
all
got
just quick settings that you can access
easy
immediately, but
settings.
we can go even deeper into the brush settings. So here we have our bitmap brush properties. This is really going in depth with what you can do with your bitmap brushes. We have our tip shapes, as you can see. There's a lot of options here. And then you have your usual maximum size, your minimum size. So this will depend on how hard you press if you're using a tablet. So right now the minimum size is 25% of the maximum size. We have our round going in depth with what you can do with your bitmap brushes.
Maximum,
we have
minimum
our tip
size.
shapes, as you can see. There's a lot of options here. And then you have your usual maximum size, your minimum size. So this will depend on how hard you press if you're using a tablet. So right now the minimum size is 25% of the maximum size. We have our roundness and angle, which will actually change the shape of the brush. So it will squash the brush. And you can also rotate and angle the brush. We have our hardness and our spacing. So this will make your brush softer or harder. And the spacing will create an effect. This will make your brush softer or harder. And
That's what she said.
will create an effect where the brush sort of spaces itself out.
Okay.
Then you have a random size, random angle, and random spacing. Now this will just randomize all of these different
Alright, what I need to do, let's get, was that right? Or no, so let's see if I can undo the, no. I didn't pick the right, I think I wasn't supposed to move the hardness, but let's get the angle back that way. Let's do the spacing and we're kind of, okay. All right, I see it up there, but let's draw it. All right, there, and let's make it a lot bigger. Okay. Okay. And that is interesting. So, like before, this is all the extra. But I can see it over there, and then it pops away. That is awesome. This software is way too expensive, by the way. So I get this free for 30 days, and then it's $71 a month. Or, if I want to, I can do a one-time purchase for $2,300. It blows my mind. It blows my mind that it costs that much. But so let's see if I can whoop. Now I'm going to see if I can, okay, maximum size, minimum size, that all has to do with, so maximum size in terms of how hard you press, minimum size depending on the percentage. So let's see what spacing, wasn't spacing like at 7? I think it was. Okay, maximum size, we can bring it down here. Minimum size, okay, if we get minimum size to 100, will that mean it's the same? Yep. Okay. So if the minimum size, and of course it makes sense, it's bad. I know. But see, my goal is to get a teaching job at the local college nearby. It's a local art school, and I have a guy that I know. So I'm thinking maybe if I get a spot there that I will get the software for free, which I would assume. And lucky enough for me, like I still need to practice how to draw, but to teach the basics and all that of this is really more of a software mathematical kind of approach. I don't know if that's the right brain or the left brain. I don't know which one. So I don't need to be a perfect artist to teach how this goes, which makes me feel good. Makes me feel good. So it's expensive, but
Properties as you draw rather than having it set to
oh,
one.
random size. All right. Now I know what the angle look like. Random size. Now random size at 100%. Does that mean what is that gonna do? Okay, now let's do it like this. Okay. Random size at 100%. Random size at 7%. Okay, random size at 0. Okay. So basically you're going to get a different shape if you do it at 100%. That's how I look at it for that one. Okay.
Value all the way through your stroke. Going to our transparency, again we have maximum flow and minimum flow. Minimum flow being a percentage of the maximum flow. And the same thing with your opacity. Right now we have full 100% opacity. Okay. But you can adjust this to work with your pressure settings on your tablet. And again, yes, we have the random options like we did with the tip, which will actually change randomly as you draw your stroke. Then we have the...
Okay, so let's you're still not going to... Alright, so here's back to 100, and everything's 100, everything's good. Alright. This is random flow at 100%. Okay. That's not too much of a difference. I mean, maybe if I... Oh, I think I still have it at the... Where'd I have this? Did I have this at 100? Where did I have this? I wanted to go back to... Yeah, let me see. Minimum size. What was it, like at 10% or something? I can't remember. I should have written that down. I mean, I know what it does, but... I love this pad, by the way. I got it for $250 for my birthday. And I think $250 for a tablet, not only can I draw on it, but it's portable and it doesn't need a battery. I can just connect it into a laptop. I think that is a really good deal. It said it was originally $400 and it got knocked down I'm assuming they're going to come out with a new model or something. But I feel very lucky that, because 400 would have been too much. Like 350 would have been my max, and it's only because it was my birthday. I don't have that kind of money just to kind of flow around. So let's...
Which actually allows you to add a secondary brush tip to the brush tip opacity, but you can adjust this to work with your pressure settings on your tablet. And again, we have the random options like we did with the tip, which will actually change randomly as you draw your stroke.
Okay.
Then we have the dual tip, which actually allows you to add a secondary brush tip to the brush tip you're already using in the tip tab. So to activate dual tip, you'll have to tick the checkbox and then choose your secondary brush shape, and this will then affect how your stroke looks. You then have a blend mode, which allows you to choose how you want those two tips to combine with each other. So we have a multiply, a color dodge, and a combine. So these you just need to play around with until you get the desired effect on your dual tip brush. And then we have all the usual settings, your maximum size, minimum size.
I don't know why you would want to have dual
sizes and angles, and so on and so forth. And then we get to paper texture, which adds a paper texture to the tip that you are using. So if you decide to use a solid tip, you can apply a paper texture to that solid tip, or you can choose a texture tip and apply a paper texture to that. And then down here, we just have a texture.
Wait a minute. Why? Okay. Paper texture. Paper texture. Okay, so that's chalk. So what is this gonna do? Okay, that's chalk. Does it? Looks like it overlaps. Now let's try. I don't know the name. I can't read it. My screen's too small. Okay, that's different. So I'm basically painting out paper textures. That's what it seems to be. And then dual tip is just what, that and am I able... Okay, how do I get the second one here?
A paper text settings, your maximum size, minimum. You then have a blend mode. It actually allows you to add a secondary brush tip to the brush tip you're already using in the tip tab. So to activate dual tip, you'll have to tick the checkbox and then choose your secondary brush shape. And this will then affect how your stroke looks. You then have a blend mode, which allows you to choose.
So let's see here. So without the dual tip, looks like that. With the dual tip, looks like that. Oh, whoa. Okay, that was multiply. Color dodge. Okay. Combined. So my guess multiply is kind of random. Color dodge, I have no idea. And then I'm gonna write that down. Color dodge. Let me see here. Okay, color dodge. Color dodge. Is it dual tip? What is it called? Dual tip. Dual tip. And no idea. Perfect. Okay. All right. So we figured out mostly the dual tip. I can see why you would want to use something like that. But that seems fancy for storyboarding. But this is the kind of stuff I want to be able to have this, inside and out, know it all. But of course, it's not going to happen
how you want those two
in
tips
4
to
days.
combine with each other. So we have and then we have all the usual settings, your maximum size, minimum size, roundness and angle, random sizes and angles, and so on and so forth.
Okay, blah,
and
blah.
then we get to paper texture, which adds a paper texture to the tip that you are using. So if you decide to use a solid tip, you can apply a paper texture to that solid tip, or you can choose a texture tip and apply a paper texture to that. And then down here, we just have a texture scale option, which makes the texture larger or smaller, and you can choose to make it additive and aligned as well. The last option down here that we can take a look at is the draw behind option. Basically what this means is that if you have a brush stroke on your screen and you want to draw...
Oh, I believe I remember doing this. Okay, draw behind. So we're gonna go back to normal town, where it's just a normal tip like that. Okay, and then draw behind. If we do this right, did I do it right? No.
But you want that stroke to come up behind the brush strokes that already exist, you can turn on this option and it will automatically put that stroke behind the strokes that already exist.
Oh, okay, hold on. Alright, so I do that. And then let's say I change the color to more of something like that. If I draw over it, should go behind. Oh, look at that. Look how fancy that is. Even, is that his name, Shin-Chan? I've seen, like, something like Cran Shin-Chan, or not to get people upset, like, my God, how do you not know? How do you not know such things?
On your screen. So that is the gist of the bitmap brushes in Storyboard Pro. We're going to take a look at the vector brushes. Now the difference between your vector and your bitmap is, of course, that the vector will draw a cleaner line that is a separate shape that can be selected and manipulated by your contour tools. And of course, this means that if you zoom in, you will not lose any quality on your strokes. A lot of the properties of the vector brush is actually quite similar to the bitmap, with the exception of a few other options.
I'm gonna go a little bit faster on this.
But we also have a smoothing option. Now this just means that if you draw a very bumpy line, Storyboard's going to do its best to try to smooth that out for you. So it's very good for someone who doesn't have a steady hand and needs the program to do some smoothing for them. And that's not an option that you get with the bitmap. You can also see here that we don't have an opacity or flow option in the tool properties.
Yeah, I don't want to like cheat my way through it. So let's see, this is a vector layer. Why does that? There we go. Okay. Why here? We're just... Is this a new? Yeah, that's a new layer. That's delete. Delete that. Delete that. Then that should just show kind of a line there. Perfect. Then it should go away. Okay. Tool property. Let's go back to the 0. I love this 0. Okay, let's just make sure. All right. I kind of love the to keep the minimum and maximum, potentially keep it the same. I mean, I like this, but I might... Ooh, okay. Look, it looked like he was smelly or something. Alright. Now, let's drag this down. Let's kind of expand this tool property. Now, she had other stuff. near hers. Okay. Why do I not have that stuff?
Can be selected and manipulated by your contour tools. And of course, this means that if you zoom in, you will not lose any quality on your strokes. A lot of the properties of the vector brush is actually quite similar to the bitmap, with the exception of a few other options.
Okay. Let's see if we can figure this out with the other, because I have like another tab over here on the other screen, and maybe, let's see, add, I wonder, wait, let's get rid of, okay, maximum size and minimum size. Here we go. Now, I wonder why she was able to, like, does it look like it's in
For
there?
instance, we still have our maximum size, but we also have a smoothing option.
It looks like it's, like, in there. I don't know. Vector brush properties. I don't understand why we can't. Let me look at what she's.
Now, this just means that if you
Okay, vector property color. We're gonna exile that color. Stage view. Ah, wonder why. I'm looking at the other side here. Brush, vector, convert, layer transform, add caption, layers. Huh, maybe I'll write that later. I'll just say vector property not connecting, even though I can still see it, it's not connecting. And then my dollar store sticky note will do its best of jobs to, it's not even going to be close to staying on. All right. So tool, we're there. I want something a little bit bigger there. Okay. And gosh, I forgot what we were.
draw a very bumpy line,
Okay, smoothing. Yes. Vector properties. Yeah, see, I got it, but it's like, it doesn't want to, like, let's see, will it? No. Okay. There's going to be a way somewhere in the future. Okay. So vector smoothing. Okay. So right here. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Right now, let's Let me see. Okay, that's me trying to have a shaky hand. And now contour smoothing, center line smoothing. Let's see what center line smoothing does. Whoa! Damn. Yeah, see, for me, that's like cheating. You know what I mean? So that's center line smoothing. That wasn't there before. Okay. Contour smoothing, this was at 20. I have to remember that was at 20. Okay. Contour smoothing. Does it... I guess it does. Yeah, a little bit. The center line smoothing was... That was crazy. So let's have... Though I'm not sure on... Let's see, 20. I don't understand the contour smoothing compared to the center line.
Size, but we also have a smoothing option. Now this just means that if you draw a very bumpy line, Storyboard's going to do its best to try to smooth that out for you. So it's very good for someone who doesn't have a steady hand and needs the program to do some smoothing for them. And that is not an option that you get with the bitmap. You can also see here that we don't have an opacity or flow option in the tool properties, but we're going to go deeper into those properties soon. Again, these are your immediate options when it comes to presets. We have some textures here, which of course can be edited, unlike the bitmap textures. And we have our draw behind option, but we also have another option here, and this is your auto flatten. Basically what that does is if you see these lines over here, you can see that they're actually two separate objects. Now auto flatten will automatically flatten your lines into one object as you draw. Going into the actual properties of our vector brushes, you'll see that there's a lot of similar options here to our bitmap brushes. Now we've got a couple of options here under the tip. There's all the same shapes you saw as your bitmaps, and we have a few brush type options at the top here. We have solid vector and we have textured vector. Now we were looking at the texture vector, that is the one that's going to give you all of the similar options to the bitmap brush, and then we have a solid vector, which is going to give you a lot fewer options. You have a circle, diamond, and square shape brush, and then of course you have all of the same settings underneath as you had with your bitmap brush. And the same thing goes for your textured vector. So I can grab one of these textures, let's turn off our paper texture, and if I draw with this, I will get a texture that is very similar to my bitmap, but now it is a vector shape that I can edit, unlike the bitmap brush. However, it is important to know that we are using a bitmap texture within a vector envelope, and therefore you will lose some quality if you zoom in. Whereas if you use a solid vector brush, you will not lose quality when you zoom in. Okay, going back to our brush options. We have our smoothing, which is again something that you do not see in the bitmap options. You have centerline smoothing and contour smoothing. Now the centerline smoothing refers to the centerline tool.
There we go.
In other words, it's going to do a smoothing from the spine of the brush stroke. And the contour smoothing is going to smooth the actual contour of the brush stroke, so the outside of the brush stroke. Then we have our transparency. And here we actually have our flow and opacity options, which you don't see in the easy to access tool properties. So we have our maximum flow, minimum flow, opacities, and randomizing, just like we did with our bitmap brush. We also have an option for anti-aliasing. Going to our dual tips and our paper textures, these are basically exactly the same as your bitmap options. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw this character on the vector layer. I'm going to clean him up. So I'll see you soon.
She is going to be so cool. Damn.
Brush tool. As you can see, he's got contours, and we are not losing any quality when we zoom up on this character. So that is drawing with the brush tool in Storyboard Pro.
Damn. She showed me. Okay. Now it's time for the quiz. Because you get 10 points if you get them all right. And you only get 5 if you mess one up, but the least you can get is 5. So I wouldn't even go through the hue and saturation, though. I do know this stuff already. Materials. Okay. What's the difference between a bitmap brush and a vector brush? Bitmap brush has textured options while vector does not. That is wrong. Bitmap brush will create a flat image with a selection area that surrounds the whole image, while the vector brush creates separate shapes that can be edited separately. I think. Let's see. A vector brush has texture no. Vector brush will create a flat image with the selected area of the surround. Nope. All right. Bitmap brush will create a flat image with a selection that surrounds the whole image, while vector brush separate shapes. Okay. How is it? My head hurts. I never knew that something as simple as a brush would get so weird so fast. But yeah, no, it would be awesome to get a job with this, because it's like I still want to improve on drawing, but this is something that I can do with my brain. A brush is a brush. It is not. There's so much shit that happens with it. The opacity, the dual tip, the smoothing, the textures, the angle of the brush, the maximum flow, minimum flow, random flow, the spacing between them. That's all I can remember off the top of my head. Okay. Which of the following is not a way to adjust your brush size? And what is not a way? Well, I know this is a way. Adjusting the size. Okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna, let me see if it shows up here. I'm just gonna look for those. That was not talked about at all. All right. Let's just click the buttons and see what happens. Okay. Let's. Okay, it's the fancier brackets. I don't know the name of them. Submit answer. Both correct. Must be logged in. I'm not logged in. Oh my god. Bitmap should create a flat image, vector, separate shapes. That is separately. Yes. Yes. Submit answers. Both correct. 10 points. About center line. Now, we really don't need to. Yeah, this won't be as intense. Yeah, a brush is.
Hey guys, it's Kim here, and in this video
Hi,
I'm going to show
Kim.
you how to use the centerline editor in Storyboard Pro.
Okay, Kim.
You can't use the centerline editor with a pencil stroke. You have to use it with brush strokes.
Okay.
So as you can see, my character over here is drawn with brush strokes.
Because then you can, let me see here. So I have this a brush I have right now. Let's double check. Yeah, it's a brush. So let's go like that. Then let's go like that. And then, okay. And then let's select. So then I can circle around it like that. So I can do like a group of 4, or I can do one like that, or I can be super fancy, and if I know I'm just by myself, I can just do a little nip on any part of it, and I'll select the rest of it. I know there has to be a way for a zoom. Now where the hand. Okay. Then select. So it's right here. So I can move it like that, move it like that. Now, where is the joints. Use a real brush? Bruh. I should have the bruh thing in here. Bruh. It's the real brush. I can't. Alright, now. I know there's more I can do with that brush thing, but let's use the pencil tool for a second. Is that a brush? No, that's... Where's a pencil? Select, brush, eraser, text. No pencil? Okay. Pencil properties. Okay, so it is these are, let's just, yeah, get that back to normal. So this is a brush. Now I forgot how to edit this. I know there's, let's get rid of that. Okay. Let's move in. Now I know there's a way to edit this. Oh, wait. Let's see what it's called. Oh, come on. It should say the name right next to it. Contour editor. Centerline editor, perspective. Let's do centerline editor. You're not gonna let me. Not gonna let me do it. Centerline editor. Okay, let's just try contour editor. All right, we'll do the contour editor. So contour editor with the pencil. Let's see if I can get this right. Contour editor with the pencil doesn't change the size, it just kind of moves it around. You remember back in the day when people said digital art is not real art? Yeah, but now they're kind of saying the same thing with the whole AI art debate. I feel somewhat more comfortable going down this road because storyboarding is so specific that it's hard. Like, AI is never going to replace someone fully. It's impossible. It just isn't going to happen. You're always going to have, like how, I don't know, what's something mass produced? Like furniture, like chairs. There's mass produced chairs, but there's always going to be those few people that are making it on their own. So no matter what happens, you always embrace the future, but remember and respect the past, because that is so. Like, I would say IKEA is the perfect in between mass produced and like you produce it yourself. It's like right in the middle, but then people actually like make their own furniture. And you're always able to do that. I always think like when something happens where you don't have a choice anymore, that's when things start to get disturbing. Because even still with this, some people still do the normal paper and then they scan it in and then they go from there. But it's not like, okay, you are not allowed to use paper anymore. You cannot do this anymore. And I can't think of something in recent century that something replaced it in its entirety. I guess using coal. Well, no, even in barbecue, I don't think people try to. Yeah, I think most entertainment and the arts and all that, I still think that people always have control. I get nervous with that Grammarly stuff. I think that is, I don't know. I'll do it to check my. I don't have it. It was way too expensive. Like I'll do spell check, or figure out the commas, or figure out if I said like a sentence and blah blah blah, but blah blah blah, and those runoffs. But Grammarly is like, you say a sentence, like if I say let's say, quote, I'm really concerned about how I'm really concerned on how much I'm gonna have to study for this test. And then Grammarly goes, well, say it like this, say it exactly like me, and they like change your words, change your sentence structure, and for me that's weird. Cave painting, the real art. I can do cave painting with this. Here, look, brush. Let's do. All right, brush. That's too big. Let's get rid of this. Okay. This will be like a good quick test for me. Shark attack.
4.
Fuck.
Shark attack 4. Robot.
Damn it. Moon goes. It's.
Shark attack.
Let's see. That's way too big.
Shark attack 4.
Way too big.
The story. The third shark attack, which is a variation of Jaws made in Korea. Shark attack.
I'm just letting you know my headphones are off my head and on the ground, so. Alright, let me see here. So yeah, Moon goes. How would they go?
Which is a
Wouldn't it be
variation of
like.
Jaws made in Korea.
Would they make it like
the sharks had a baby.
this with like.
The fourth shark attack, the boat attacked.
That's the cattle, and then. Like the. Not that. And they would be like. Here, and then they would be like holding spears, a bunch of them. And then the wild buffalo. And like they can say that, and then like the sun. See, that looks like cave paintings. I didn't throw it on the ground, I gently placed it on the ground. See, look, Moon Ghost, I did cave paintings. Don't you think? You got to admit that looks pretty good in terms of trying to think of cave paintings off the top of my head. I think that is fantastic. Actually, I don't want to delete that. I like it. Hey, look, it looks like it's on a cave. And Shin-chan has discovered it. He also smells really bad. The good old days. Oh my god. You can still draw on paper and scan it. I was happy to learn that. Especially like some storyboards too, where they draw them on index cards. Okay. Where am I now? Okay.
Pro. You can't use the centerline editor with a pencil stroke. You have to...
Let's start over.
Hey guys, it's Kim here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to use the centerline editor in Storyboard Pro.
Yay.
You can't use the centerline editor with a pencil stroke. You have to use it with brush strokes.
Okay.
So as you can see, my character over here is drawn with brush strokes. So I'm going to be using the centerline editor here. And to find it, it is underneath your contour editor menu on your toolbar.
My toolbar is away from
now
you.
when you click a brush line, you'll see that it gives the brush a spine instead of a contour which it previously had. You can then select points.
Okay. Let's just... All right. So there I can do that, but I know... Whoa. Something happened there. All right. Let's do center line. Actually, let's do contour edit. Because I remember, yeah. Because contour edit, I'm able to make it fill up things. Look at how fancy that is. Damn it. All right, now I'm going to go back to center line. That is here. That's just like super duper simple that way. Okay.
And you'll get Bezier handlebars which you can adjust and rotate to
Whoa.
change the shape of your brush line.
Wait a minute.
And you'll get, now when you click a brush line, and to find it, it is underneath your contour editor menu on your toolbar. Now when you click a brush line, you'll see that it gives the brush a spine instead of a contour which it previously had. You can then select points and you'll get Bezier handlebars which you can adjust.
I didn't get fancy handlebars. Let's turn this into like a purple. There. Purple. Let's zoom in up here. And then select. Huh? Where's my fancy? I don't get the bars. What am I doing different?
To change the brush here is drawn with.
All right, I'm gonna purposely select, delete, sabotage. All right, brush. Could draw a curve just like how she has it.
Brush strokes. So I'm going to be using the centerline editor here. And to find it, it is underneath your contour editor menu.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna bring it here so you guys can see it.
On your toolbar.
See? Maybe I just didn't click it.
Now when you click a brush line.
Okay. Yeah, see, I don't get any fancy stuff.
You'll see that it gives the brush a spine instead of a contour which it previously had. You can then select points and you'll get Bezier handlebars which you can adjust.
Oh, maybe because I didn't click on must. Okay. All right. We figured that out. God, my head hurts. Okay. This is going to prove, though, that you can get a year's long degree in a week. But I won't say that because that's the job I'm going after.
And rotate to change the shape of your brush line. Now, in order to keep the integrity of the brush line, you cannot delete these points, but you can add points by holding down the Control or Command button and clicking.
Ooh.
And that's how you use the center.
Okay. Control button. Whoa! Whoa! Blow my mind.
Line editor in Storyboard Pro.
God, how long did that take to get through that? Okay. Yeah, it looks... Materials. We did not look into their project. What does the centerline editor do? It creates another brush stroke within the existing brush stroke. No. Gives a brush stroke a spine where you should edit simultaneously to a pencil stroke. Yes. It ends the spine of a pencil line. No. Wait, it gives the brushstroke a spine so you can edit it similarly to the... Yeah, isn't that what that is? I don't want to screw these up. Center line. Yeah. 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 I knew that. I knew that. Okay. What would you press to add a point while using the centerline editor? Isn't that Control? Let's good. Try that again. We're at centerline. We're here. Yeah, Control. All right. 10 points. Let's hope some of these are easier. How to draw with the pencil tool. We did this. The thumbnail time, select the panel which you... How to draw with the pencil tool. In the thumbnails or timeline view, select the panel in which you want to draw. Well, that makes sense to me. So far, so good, gang. In the camera stage or thumbnail view, select a vector layer to draw on. Pencil. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Toolbar, select the pencil tool or Alt 9. Let me see. Can I get the pencil tool from this? Get a brush. No. Alt 9? That seems like a huge pain in the ass. Alt 9 is like, so there, I would have to use my thumb and my pinky. I guess I could do that. I guess I could make that happen. Current color, hue, saturation, value. Hue is the exact color, saturation, how much color there is. Value is how bright or dark it is. Okay. Stage view, start drawing. Hold the Alt to start drawing a straight line. Hold Control to force a line to join the end and start... Wait. Hold Control to force a line to join the end and start... Okay. I think I know what this means. Okay. So hopefully you guys are learning something. This will be on the test. Let's make sure that I think I have this. So is that not the pencil tool? It said hold Alt to draw a straight line. That's not a straight line. Let's make sure. Yeah, I have the pencil tools there. This is the pencil tool. Okay. Hold control. Hold control to force a line to join. Okay, I Okay, the control works, the alt does not. Gonna write that down. It's my keyboard. I'm kind of looking to get a new keyboard now. I love, here's the thing though, I feel like that I'll get a fancy keyboard and it won't feel the same compared to this like Dell, getting it from the thrift store kind of thing. You know what I mean? So let's just pretend and remember that alt is supposed to make straight lines. I feel like shift always... Yeah. Shift does that. The fuck they're talking about? They're trying to mess with me now. Trying to see if they can catch me. They can't catch me. Oh. Quiz. To close shapes traced, which key do you have to hold down? It's control. Right? To join controller, question mark. No, what do you mean? Yay! Drawing with bitmap brushes. How to draw with bitmap brushes. I select the brush. Tools. You do bitmap. I know all this. There, that was easy. Look how easy that one was. If you want to draw a bitmap layer with a textured brush, but still want different elements of your drawing to be separated, what are your options? Erase the excess layer, use multiple layers, separate your elements, group strokes within. Use multiple. This should be it. Yay! Look how fast that one was. Erasing with hard and soft erasers. Come on, let's be Kim. Kim.
Hey everybody, my name's Kim, and in this video
Yay!
I'm going to be showing you how to use
Kim.
the hard and soft eraser in Storyboard Pro. I have my drawing over here, and I've added a shading layer that is a vector and one that is a bitmap, and I'm going to use my eraser to clean up both of these layers. So I'm going to grab my eraser tool.
Got it.
And I'm going to open up my settings, and the first thing I'm going to use is my solid vector hard eraser. The hardness here is at 100%. So I'm going to use this to clean up the edges.
I have a feeling
of my vector shading. And as you can see, the hard eraser will erase exact. Now, if we check the envelope of this vector, you'll see that using the hard eraser actually subtracts from the envelope. So that's if you want a really crisp hard edge on your eraser that is going to affect the envelope in some way.
Kim's the best.
Now if we look at the other options for our eraser,
Kim's got
we use a
1080p
solid
video.
vector for that. You can also use a textured eraser and a textured eraser that preserves the vector envelope. In this case, I'm going to pull down the hardness of my eraser to make it a bit softer. So we're using the textured eraser, and as I erase, you'll see that we now get a soft edge on our eraser. And if we take a look at our envelope, it also subtracts from the vector envelope. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try the third type of eraser,
Oh man.
which is our textured eraser that preserves the vector. So again, I'm going to use a soft eraser. You don't have to, but I feel like this is going to have the best effect for
This envelope thing is kind of
Now, if we check
confusing
the
me.
envelope of this vector, you'll see that using the hard eraser actually subtracts from the envelope.
Okay, we got
So
that.
that's if you
Envelope's
want a
like the
really
outline
crisp,
of
hard
it.
edge on your eraser that is going to affect the envelope in some way.
Okay.
Now if we look at the other options for our eraser, we use a solid vector for that. You can also use a textured eraser and a textured eraser that preserves the vector envelope. In this case, I'm going to pull down the hardness
Okay, I think
of my eraser to make it a bit softer. So we're using the textured eraser.
I think I know.
and as
I think I know what
erase,
they mean.
You'll see that we now get a soft edge on our eraser. And if we take a look at our envelope, it also subtracts from the vector envelope.
Okay.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to try the third type of eraser,
Without taking.
which is our textured eraser that preserves the vector.
Let's see
so
it.
again, I'm going to use a soft eraser. You don't have to, but I feel like this is going to have the best effect for what I'm trying to do. And I'm going to use this down the edge of my shading. And again, you're going to get a soft edge, but this time it is going to preserve.
Damn, Kim. Spitting out the facts. Which eraser tool does not subtract from a vector envelope? Wait. I need to know the name.
What we're going to do is we're going to try the third type of eraser.
Okay.
Which is our textured eraser that preserves the vector. So again, I'm going to use a soft eraser.
Yay, 10 points. Come on, let's see Kim.
To access the light table
Ah,
in Storyboard Pro,
damn it.
you need to go to the top menu and select View, Light Table. Or you can click on the light table icon from the Layers toolbar.
Okay.
All of the layers above and below your currently selected layer in the layer stack will become washed out. You can then select a drawing tool and anything you draw will be in full color and more visible.
Okay. Let's get the... Where... I hate it when Kim's not around. Makes me sad. There we go. Let's put this back over here. Okay. Okay, it just kind of, it's like a light.
Than all the layers above and below, which makes it easier to draw that section. Then to bring everything back to full color, you only need to go to the top menu and select View, Light Table again to disable it.
No kidding. No kidding. I think sometimes they think we're morons. Light table is used for focusing on a single layer to draw on by washing out the other colors of the mode, applying light to your scene. No. Desaturating the intensity of colors in your panel. No. Come on, dude. It's literally right there. Okay. Reshape it with the contour. We kind of already know this.
So to select the contour editor in Storyboard Pro,
Is this Kim?
either go to the Tools toolbar and click on its icon.
No. Wait.
Or you can go to the top menu and select Tools,
No.
contour editor. So you can use the contour editor
on
to edit
vector.
the points around a stroke or the Bezier points or segments of a central vector line of a pencil stroke. So it's as simple as selecting a segment and pulling on it, or selecting a point and pulling on it. You can add points by holding down the Command key on Mac, and I believe it's the Control key on Windows.
You believe?
You can delete points by selecting
You
them
believe?
and clicking on the delete button.
This is where...
When you select a point, two
shoot.
Bezier handles appear, and you can grab either of the handles and pull them out to change the shape of a line, or you can move them to change the curve. And of course, this also applies for the points around a brush stroke.
My gosh, everything got...
And of course, a brush stroke is defined by a vector contour with a solid fill, and a pencil
This
line
person
is
has
defined
no
by
passion
a
in their
central vector
voice.
line. So in the tool properties for the contour editor tool, you'll
She
see
acts
that
like
there's a few
she's
options here. For the cursor,
taken
you
out
can
alone.
choose between the marquee, which is the arrow, or the lasso. And you can easily toggle between the two. So in the tool properties for the contour editor tool, you'll see that there's a few options here. For the cursor, you can choose between the marquee, which is the arrow.
Hold on. Contour. Contour. Tools. Okay. Between lasso.
Or the lasso. And you can easily toggle between the two by holding down the Alt button. So having the lasso tool selected allows you to select groups of points very organically.
Yes.
Whereas with the marquee, you need to draw out a rectangular frame.
Marquee is squares.
The next option that you have in the tool properties panel is the snap to point. And this example would actually work better if we were using geometrical shapes. So say I have a rectangular square like that.
Whoa.
I can then draw a line like this. I can then use the snap to point to snap the end of this line to any of the vector line segments or points on this rectangle.
This is beyond just a brush.
The next option in the
I don't
tools
think I
property panel
could.
for the contour tool is the smoothing tool, and you need to actually have an area selected in order to have that enabled, and then click on the smooth icon. And I don't know if you noticed, but some of the points were eliminated from around this contour. And I'll do it one more time to show you again. And it
Okay.
happened again. And essentially what this does is it helps you make a smoother line instead of having to go through and delete multiple points and reshape this. And of course, the more points you have, the more jagged your brush stroke or pencil line will appear. Whereas if you have fewer points, you'll get a nice smoother curve in terms of readjusting the look of the stroke.
Okay, I have no idea that last part.
The next option in the
Sorry.
tools property panel for the contour tool is the smoothing tool, and you need to actually have an area selected in order to have that enabled.
Okay.
And then click on the smooth icon. And I don't know if you noticed, but some of the points were eliminated from around this contour.
I see. Whoa. There, okay. That was a million billion of them. Then I smoothed it out. And the marquee, that chunk, and the snap. Is that what we're after? I don't know. Close. I know what they were going for. I know what they were going for. Okay. Ooh. How to reshape. Okay. We have shapes. Tools toolbar. Okay, there's supposed to be a line. All right. Ellipse. It's a fancy circle. Hey, okay. We got a circle. We have a square. We have a line. Uh-oh, we have... Oh, I could never figure... Hate it. I still don't really fully understand those. I should write that. What do they call it? Polyline. Never understood those. Never have. I will, though. I was going to say never have, never will, but that is a lie. It'll happen. Kim will show me the way. Okay, so we click the editor. Yeah, I know all this. When using the contour edit tool, which key can you press to create a new contour point? Alt or clicking contour edit tool. Which key can you press to create a new contour point? Alt and then click the line. Control. Control or question mark. No one's going to use a question mark ever. Which option of the contour edit allows you to create a magnet effect approaching 2 vector points? Snap. 10 points, 10 points, 10 points. Oh, holy shit, was there 3 questions? Oh, no, good. Cutting. This should be easy. 5 minutes.
To access the cutter tool in Storyboard Pro,
Oh
you
my
can go to
god.
the Tools toolbar and hold down the Select tool in order to reveal the other tools underneath. The cutter tool is the last one in the list. Or you can go to the top menu and select Tools, Cutter, or use the keyboard shortcut indicated beside.
Or you can just click your...
So from the layer stack, I'm just going to
click your pen.
Character. And what I'm going to cut out is this port door. So I have to click on the layer first, and from the Tools property panel, I can select between the marquee or the lasso for my cursor. So the marquee allows you to create a square or rectangular bounding box that'll cut everything within this area.
Yes. Ooh.
Whereas the lasso tool allows you to make a more precise but slower cut as you have to go all the way around.
I see.
And if I hover my mouse over the object, you'll
see want
that
Kim,
there's
though.
a crosshair of arrows that appear, and that allows you to know that you can move that object. You can also go to the corner and get the double-headed arrow in order to scale it. Hold down Shift to scale proportionally.
Yes.
Rotate the item.
Got it.
Or skew it. You can also copy this item by using the keyboard shortcut Command or Control C and then Command or Control V to paste. Or you can delete it entirely. So I'm just going to undo all of that and move it back. So from the Tools property of the Cutter tool, besides the marquee and the lasso, which by the way you can temporarily toggle between by holding down the Alt key, the next one in the list is the Use Mouse Gesture Cutter mode. And as the tooltip tells you, this
hold on. This is too important here, non-Kim. There we go. Alt to go. Nice. Nice.
Allows automatic deletion of selections of a line by dragging the mouse over it. So I'll show you what that means. If I swipe over this stroke, you'll see that it automatically disappears. And I can do it again. So it's just deleting any line that I swipe my mouse over.
Oh.
And those are all actually individual strokes before. The next item is the tip style. So you can have your cutaway objects leave a rounded tip, a flat tip, or a bevel tip. And I'm just going to zoom in a bit to make that more obvious. The tip styles actually work with the pencil strokes and not the brush. So you can have your cutaway objects leave a rounded tip, a flat tip, or a bevel tip. And I'm just going to zoom in a bit to make that more obvious.
Wait.
The tip styles actually
She's talking too fast. I need to.
Any line that I swipe my mouse over, and those are all actually individual strokes before. The next item is the tip style. So you can have your cutaway objects leave a rounded tip, a flat tip, or a bevel tip. And I'm just going to zoom in a bit to make that more obvious.
Okay.
The tip styles actually work with the pencil strokes and not the brush strokes. Because if you cut anything away with a brush stroke, you're just leaving another contoured area with that cut shape removed. However, with a pencil stroke, if we then use the cutter tool, this is where the tip style applies. So if I cut this away, you'll see that the tip that was left over still pops back to being round. And if I change the style to flat and do the same thing, now it's cut straight across.
Oh, man. Non-Kim
And
is
if I change it to bevel,
doing pretty good.
once again, you'll see a nice clean bevel. So the next item in the tool properties is the anti-aliasing, which only works on a bitmap layer. So let's create a bitmap layer by clicking on the Add Bitmap Layer icon from the layers toolbar.
I'm saying all this stuff so it's not like...
And obviously it looks quite pixelated because we're zoomed in to 320%. So if I go back to the cutter tool, you'll see that this feature now has become enabled, but that the tip style has been disabled. And that's because the tip style cannot apply to a bitmap brushstroke, but the anti-aliasing can. So the anti-aliasing off actually looks like this without the pale blue line.
Yes, what does it look like?
So if I then try to make a cut on this bitmap brushstroke, you'll see that it's quite jagged going around. And if I zoom out a bit, you'll see it's a very clean cut. There's no softness there. So let me undo that. But then if I decide to enable the anti-aliasing and I make a similar cut, there's more of a softness here, so it looks more blended and smooth. And let me zoom in to show you that. So you can see there's more variation of gray pixels here to give it that softer look. So I'm going to recut this port door one more time to show you the last few properties in the tool properties panel. So the first one is flip horizontal, which actually flips your object on the vertical axis. And then there's flip vertical.
Who would have thought?
Your object on the horizontal axis.
Easy peasy.
And you can rotate your object either 90 degrees clockwise or 90 degrees counterclockwise.
It's magic. Okay. When making a selection with the cutter tool, that selection can be moved, rotated, skewed, flip, blah, blah, blah. There. When not used to create a selection, the cutter tool can flatten a drawing, cut away excess lines where two vectors are crossed by striking it with the cutter tool, convert, and come on, 10 points, 10 points, 10 points. Yes! Can you believe this? All right. I just want to show you. Download to Broom. Yep. I did that. I just want to see. Get certified. active module. Let's see. I got 1,700 points. And I get 50 points per section and then 10 points per question. So, yeah, this has been kind of going crazy town. And yeah, I see those 5. I don't like seeing those 5. Doing this with you guys has helped out with me not getting 5s. No one likes getting 5s. Okay. Trying to see here. What else is there to storyboard? So that's what I'm doing right now. And then I'm at drawing in color. So animatic project export, and that's it for this one part. And then let me see. I know there's journeys. Let's see. Rigging artist, cutout animator, certificate, professional certification. See if I can get that. And I know it costs a lot. See, Storyboard Pro Kickstart. Storyboard Foundation, that's what I'm doing. Advanced storyboarding. Advanced animatic. Alright, so let's... How much is... It'll take 14 hours and 45 minutes. And this will take 7 hours and 30 minutes. No biggie. And then... So that's the pro. That's what I've been doing right. That's what I've been doing right now. What's the other? Exam preparation. Exam preparation. Okay. Let's see. Preparation, learning objectives. Topic 1, if you like to assess your learning progress story. You can take practice test A and practice test B. Not ready. And then modules, careers, authorized training centers. Damn, what does that mean? Your school looks to move software is in high demand along anime studios and online industry's top studios, producing 100% of 2020 Emmy nominations, outstanding animations were used. Toon Boom. Your school looks to upskill professionals. You and your staff are dedicated. You know that meshing innovative products with the latest best practice. Want to become an authorized training center? Want to become an authorized No, I don't want to. I don't want to be a training center. I want to be associate. All right, practice, certify, purchase certification, one individual exam, $75. Damn. Okay. Interest in purchasing once you complete the form below. Some of the sales team. Okay. Associate certification. Associate, can I get a professional certification? Services. Learn portal, education. Home use licenses off. Students. Animation study, demand video learning. Want to learn. Associate. Where's the pro one? Sorry, I'm losing focus. Associates can be obtained by completing online tests accessible anywhere you have internet access. $75 for an exam. Oh, damn. All right. Let's pro. Associate certification practice exams. I don't. Yeah, let's not do that until I get through all of the. I don't know if it's called journeys or storyboard artists. Storyboard foundation. Layers. Drawing in color. All right, we're gonna do as much as we can here, guys, because we're gonna go until like 10:30. Actually, I'm just gonna check Twitter for a second, like a fool. Think, what do I have here? 6 notifications. Oh my. I love my little group of people, you guys. Oh, hold on. I can get. Well. Yeah, I don't. This whole Spotify thing. I don't understand. I haven't used Spotify. Is it something I should be using? Because it actually, like, my PC, like, I don't know. I guess my brain's not in that mode right now. So let's see how much more we can get through. We're gonna make tiny goals here, okay? So we have about 30 minutes left. Ola, wait, I think I just. Yeah, Mr. Ask, I don't understand Spotify. I just checked Twitter because I lost focus for a second because my eyes have been bleeding out of my head because I've been doing this all day. But what I am gonna do after this is I'm gonna make small tutorial videos because that's the way I'm going to be able to fully understand, because it's one thing for me to follow a video, answer the questions, blah, blah, blah. It's another thing for me to explain it without any kind of leading up videos, because the exam costs $75, but I know that a lot of job opportunities will open up when I get it. So here's the polyline tool, how to use it.
Hello everybody, my name is Kim, and in this video
Kim,
I'm going to be showing
by
you
the
how
way,
to use the polyline.
Whenever Kim is doing these videos, it is bussin'. I don't care if that's cringe for me saying that. Cringe is not even a word I should use anymore. No, when Kim does these videos, it's bussin'. When the other girl does it, they are not. They are not. Kim, and it shows you they're teaching the same thing, but it feels different with different teachers. Bussin'.
Polyline tool in Storyboard Pro. So what I want to do with this polyline tool is, as you can see in the background here of my picture, I have this figure that's sitting here, and that's going to be a shadowy figure that I'm going to draw with the polyline.
Scary, sad figure.
But before we do that, I just want to show you how the polyline tool works. You can find the polyline tool here in your toolbar underneath the shapes menu. And you'll see a little pen icon comes up when you're ready to draw with the polyline. Now you have some options over here with the thickness.
And this is with my Wacom tablet. Is this... Oh, I hate using this. I hate using the Bezier curve in that. I've never understood it. I've used Photoshop forever, and I still hate it.
And the shape of your line. And as you can see, they're called pencils because the polyline works with the spine much like the pencil or the shape tools do. If we open up our properties, you'll see you get an option for your size, minimum size, smoothing and contour smoothing, as well as your ends and joins. So that's very similar to your pencil tool. Now, if you click once on your screen, you'll see a little red dot comes up. That is your starting point.
Got it.
If you click again, you'll get a perfectly straight line. And if you click again, those straight lines will continue. Now, if we click on the end here and then click again, you will close your shape.
Let's do it. Should be easy. I need the hand tool. And there we go. Is there... Oh, there we go. 1 and 2. Okay. Then polyline. Oh, look, they're all there. I don't get why anybody would click the icons when it's all like in the pen. You know? I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, let's do it. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam. Whoa. Bam. Now, hold on, let's... How do I end this? There, okay, do I have to double... Look at that modern art.
Now that's just drawing a very jagged shape with the polyline tool. If you want to draw curves, you have to click to start your path, then click and drag to create a curve. Then when you click again, it will automatically continue with that curve. But you can also click and drag if you want to have more control over that curve. If we hold down Shift as we click and drag, you'll see that the Bezier handlebars actually snap. So they're snapping incrementally. Now if you want to close the shape, we're going to go and click on the beginning of our path. And we're going to click again on that red point.
Okay.
Now we've got a perfectly closed shape. So there are some options over here on the beginning of our path. If you want to draw curves, you have to click to start your path, then click and drag to create a curve. Then when you click again, it will automatically continue with that curve. But you can also click and drag if you want to have more control over that curve. If we hold down Shift as we click and drag, you'll see that the...
Okay, let's do... Let's get rid of this. Let's... And then... Oh, okay. There. Then... Okay. Let's try one more here, here. Let's use the shift to there. Yeah, I'm still, I mean, I get it, but I still have trouble with that. I've had trouble. I've always had trouble. Always have trouble.
Bezier handlebars actually snap. So there's
Okay. So I think we're not going to end, but I think, well, see, this is the bummer part. I think some people like come now, but I've been working on this for like 9 hours today, and I have a headache, and I feel like I'm taking a final exam. So I don't know. I don't wanna end it here. Let's see. Okay, now there's no more ports for my controller. Trying to see if there's checking. Get all this gross stuff out of here. Let's see how many people are watching. That'll depend on it. 3. Okay. I'll take it. We can keep going for like honestly, like my brain is done. Here we go. Don't worry, I'm not gonna finish. I'm gonna put that there, but do not worry. We're gonna save what we have. Yeah, we're gonna save what we have. We're gonna exit. We're gonna exit the project. All right, we are still there. We are going to change. I'm gonna click on it. See, is it all? Yep. Now we're gonna unplug this guy. We're not done, don't worry. We can watch Food Fight too. You guys want to? I know Moon Ghost loves to. Okay. I need like a stupid game to play. Like mind numbing. Something where I don't have to think. That's how I have to end this. That's how I have to end this stream. Collabs tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. And that's gonna be at 6. All right. Let's go to Steam. Okay. What what's a guilty pleasure game? What's a guilty pleasure game? Oh no, don't tell me that. We're gonna Oh, we can let's see. Don't worry, we're still here. Let's get this. You can't see, it's super secret. It's super special. Okay, and I'm going to gently, let's see how I can do this. Got it. All right. Oh, I can lean in. Let's find something stupid to play. Oh, I'm not showing it just yet because I want to see if I can actually get it to work. And I believe this is one of them where the audio was a mess. Let's make sure. Playing game now. Okay. Just in case some people are seeing stuff. It looks like it says backyard baseball crashes a lot. Now I got stay tuned to work, but it's really, 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 really garbly. So, and then I think the one Magic School Bus. Here's what we're gonna do. Now, when I looked all this stuff up, I was trying to find as much educational games as I could, and I have more. But let's see. Let's see if I can. Oh, it's going to be one of those things. Okay. We're just going to do image capture. All right. We ready for this? Yes, I'm out of brain juice. So to even it out, we're going to play some Candyland if it works. The sound might be garbage, so if it is, I'm just going to mute it. Plus, I don't even hear anything to start with.
Broken bat single!
I'll need a bench runner.
What's that, kid?
I said I'm gonna need a bench runner.
Speak up, please.
Oh, that music is like nightmare. Oh my gosh. It sounds just like garbledy, like programming. Do I want it easy or hard? Harder. I wouldn't call this an educational game, but it was on the list and I thought oh my god, you can't understand a word. This is a fever dream. I think this is how aliens are gonna understand us when they hear us for the first time. Ooh. He was... It's like a stutter for computers. Oh god. I'm gonna see if I can find... There's another game I'm thinking of right now. Hold on. Oh my gosh. King Candy. Alright, we're gonna change this because this is... Alright, the other one's gonna come in a few. Sure. I try to... I take inspiration from Vine Sauce when it comes to these things. Uh-oh. What are you gonna do? Is he doing an evil cherry? How could he do that? How could he do that to us? Aww. The other one's gonna come up and in like 2 minutes, alright? No. Cherries! I want it to be like they're in lava. Oh no. I want lava, and I want dark, scary skies. Dark, scary skies for all. It's almost there. Oh my gosh, look how boring that is. Apparently, my challenge is to... Apparently, this is what's supposed to be difficult. A prize? How was that? Want more? I can't believe. Do I have to color every... Alright. Okay, luckily that was over. Okay. Give me 1 minute. Actually... Okay, now if this works, it's gonna be... If this works, it's gonna be funny. That's all I'll say. If this works, there's something specific that's funny with it. Yeah, I don't know if anybody... I think Vine Sauce is popular enough for people to know them. Wouldn't you think? I would think. Do people out there know Vine Sauce? Yes, no, maybe so. 99, 100. We can make this prettier. No. There we go. Feels like good times, doesn't it? Do you remember when this was like this? All of the one day ago. Those are good times. It's a shame that Candyland was such a mess. Oh, come on. Come on, you. Okay, we can... Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can get this to work. Okay. It looks like I can figure this out. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna make this right, and we're gonna end off on a fancy note. That's what we're gonna do. Uh, let's try this. No. Okay. I can't get it to work. We can't end on this weird note, though. I know how we can end this. Here, where is it? No, not that. Where is it? Let's see. Come on, we have this. Where is it? There it is. Where's the volume?
How's your scratching, boss?
One more, Maximilian.
Hold up.
Tonight's the night.
That name don't ring no bells.
From Polar Penguin Ice Cream. That's me.
How come?
What's anyone else called?
Put a dress on me and
God!
Shirley, you softy.
No,
I
God,
love
please,
you.
no! No! If you're ever in Brother No! with a detective,
No!
you've got a friend.
I'll have like one here, and then like
Follow me and watch the tail.
Oh, I'm so excited. Look at the table. I'm stuck in the bar. This is so disgusting.
you gotta.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
This is Butterworth is not sorry. Through the grapevine.
Got milk?
No, what's it all but to me, my
And besides,
honey, honey, kids, he gonna pick on baby.
Oh, I'm worried about him.
All right, let's find a good scene. Wow, this hurts my head to look at this so fast. Oh, this is there.
All right then. Let me show you what I've got in mind.
They got this plan.
We will exterminate them all! One world, one action!
will need all the aluminum foil in the store.
No! God! No!
That, my friends,
No!
is the
God!
one-stop shop.
Please, no! No!
Appendix gums!
No!
Appendix gums!
No!
This is it. We
No,
stop Brand X
God!
here tonight.
Boy, it's 360 video.
And until they spread like wildfire around the world. We have to defend ourselves and people everywhere. Remember our
Shark Attack.
protect us.
4. Shark Attack 4. Move up.
Broken bat single.
Attack of the ship.
What's that, kid?
Shark Attack. Shark Attack. Go back to
All right.
Shark Attack. Shark Attack 4. Shark Attack.
Something I learned is that
Attack
like the animation thing is fun,
Shark Attack.
but it might be a little too difficult to stream
The sharks had a
for
shark attack.
you guys to
Shark attack. The boat attacks.
enjoy it.
And the third shark attack, which is a variation on Jaws, made in Korea. The sharks had a baby.
What else you got
And the
going?
fourth
Fourth
shark
arc
attack,
attack, the boat
fourth
attacks
attack.
back.
What other?
He has an awesome plan. They're just gonna throw things. What time is it?
Wait.
I love how this is their plan. Like, how long did they spend
It's hot chocolate.
thinking about this? And I guarantee you those weird gloppy effects are all like pre-rendered. I know that this was money laundering.
No! God! No! God, please, no! No! No!
All right, we're done.
No!
Where's the other one? Okay. We are gonna see you guys tomorrow at 6. At 6. This is a collab situation. This is not a drill. And this is how everything was handled. This is madness. This is excitement. Tonight's the night. Don't you see? Tonight's the night. All right. Tomorrow is the tomorrow time. We are going to be playing. Let's get a quick demo. Let's see here. Apparently they have they love playing this game, and I have never. This will be my first time playing it. Let's see. Wait, what was the game called? Oh, okay. Because what I was going to do today was the snowboarding version, which I might still do eventually. Let's trailer. There's got to be a trailer somewhere. Evolution Skateboarding trailer E3 2002. Why is I know I cut that and I need to like all right. 2002, 20 years ago. That's crazy. That's crazy town. All right. We're going to watch this awesome 45-second trailer, and then we're going to go to bed. check out those graphics. Was that Metal Gear Solid? Was that Solid Snake? That is! How did they get him? Oh, you don't think that 420 was on purpose? I'm still a Tony Hawk fan. I'm still always gonna be a Tony Hawk fan. So I'm sorry. I might lose. I might try to play we do like another round of skateboarding where it's Tony Hawk, it's on my turf. All right. We will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye. Blah blah blah.